Bye, Rick.
See you. Bye, Rick.
Bye.
Less carbonation, which means less bloating and less guilt when drinking. Carbless offers flavors for everyone, from pineapple, black cherry, or cranberry to classic cocktails like margarita and Paloma.
Huh? Oh, for the table?
I made them out of planters and concrete that you left here and paper mache.
That's made of concrete?
Huh?
That's concrete?
Yeah.
How's it holding up?
I mean, it's mixed with paper mache and like wood glue and
Cool.
I know.
Let's
And
see.
joint compound. No. I don't.
It is plans by Flanagan. If you're looking for a great trip to plan, you do something fun. How about Vegas? The D.com, the D Las Vegas. It's your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
I've gotten to get all of my body
I couldn't believe it. Annie, you gave me a big kiss goodbye. Susie said.
Come on. See ya.
Okay, now. Does
Which way are we going?
everyone
That's going right.
have their
Yeah,
phones?
see, Queen Bee says, you listen what the Queen Bee says.
Right. Which way?
Right on Chicago, because 696 must be backed up.
Okay. So they can take 59?
Yep,
Alright.
Think I just got a text
yeah,
from
because 696
His
might be
his
backed
strike
up.
point came back, and you saw him be more effective with his off-speed pitches because he could get ahead of hitters.
Finished by retiring the last 9 in order with a couple of punch-outs in there. Little hard contact. Time Madden takes over. First pitch fastball to Giankenzie Noel as a strike. On the inside corner, pitch and change box by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. Keith shades up the middle. The outfield plays his power hitter to pull. Slider down and away. Todd Madden has impressed us. We haven't seen him in a while. But he's impressed. He was used mostly as a bulk reliever, and he had some nice outings.
I hope this
The 1-1, swing and a miss.
tradition
Cutter in the middle of the
never
plate at
ends.
87. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, good stuff from Ty Madden. 4-seam fastball, slider, cutter,
Oh, is
2-seam
this the
fastball,
Tiger
split, and
game?
curve. The main
Yep.
piece of his arsenal is
Okay,
that 4-seamer, the
sorry.
slider, the cutter, and the split.
Split's been a real weapon against lefties this year. The 1-2,
Yep.
fastball up. Jake likes it, points the glove out.
59.
Ride that fastball up, get swing and miss.
Must
This is
be backed up going all the way to
There's a
M5.
lot of swing and miss in this battle as the hands low down below the right shoulder of the bat. Richards takes the left shoulder in. 2-2 fastball up and handy. Fouls it on a check swing. Back to the screen, midline home plate. Strikeout updates are brought to you by Carlos, the official need to drink canned cocktail with the correct time. 10 strikeouts for Cleveland pitchers in 6 innings.
What?
4 so far. Results 2-2. Cutter misses low and outside. 3-2 on Noel.
Man, this stance reminds me of, you'll appreciate this. This looks like little Dave Henderson, like Boston and Oakland.
Yep.
Tucks him in right up under his armpit in the right side there.
3-2. He bounced the slider. Not close. That's a guy that hate to lose after getting ahead 1-2 with all the swing and miss in that bat. It's a leadoff walk here in the 6th inning. So the numbers for Ty Madden: in 1 start, 5 lone relief appearances. He went 23 innings in the regular season. Number runs at 25 hits, 8 walks, and 17 strikeouts. So the collection of numbers in the 4.30 ERA, nothing jumps out at you.
Jamie was
Those
right.
individual
Yes.
outings, if you look at them kind of outing by outing,
The more
almost like that one in
chapstick you
Oakland.
use,
Naylor takes a
the
strike.
more you need.
where we saw the swing and miss ability that he had in that right arm. 5 innings, 1 run, 1 walk, 5 hits and 7 strikeouts with a lot of swing and miss. Bo Naylor takes strike 2.
Well, that was a tremendous outing. I mean, it really was. You saw total control of his pitches, variety of pitches, variety of getting swing and miss. It was
In the
excellent.
back of the truck.
Left side of the infield, just to the right, the 0-2 away. Look at the development that went on with the Tigers this year and all the players they called up. What did we count them? 10 different players I think made their debuts this year. And I think now that you've added Montero back, I think it's actually back to 13 rookies on this postseason roster. Half the rosters are rookies. And Ty Madden was one of the non-obvious call-ups with an ERA of 7.97 down at Toledo. And he made some changes, and when he corrected some things, swinging a high fly ball, shallow right field, Keith will give way to Veerling, who's like, whoa, that's fine, all right. Came in and made the catch. Looking right into the sun. But that's what I love about what the Tigers do, Bobby.
Yeah.
He had stuff, just needed to, I mean, he had some awful outings. All right, you got to get back in the strike zone, and he went 5 walks, 37 strikeouts the last 24 innings and 4 starts down in Toledo. They're like, okay, you did what we needed you to do. We need you at the major league level.
And that's development. Figuring out how can we get this guy to the next spot in his development, which is upstairs.
First pitch to Ryan Rocchio. Misses the mark, ball 1.
And when you do that, you get that, hey, we need to work on this. You're going to have to sacrifice some amount. You might have some ugly numbers in there, but if that particular thing you're asking to do gets better, then you got to reward him with call-up, and they did.
Ryan Rocchio swings and fouls, and the development continued during the wild card round for Kader Montero. Working on some things, the way he was coming down the mound with energy, the way he was honing his pitches, because he does have swing and miss stuff. He had made a 6 1/3 inning shutout start against the Guardians this year. The Tigers wanted that arm in this series, but he had to do some things to prove that he belonged on the roster. Swinging a foul straight back, 1 and 2. And again, it continues at the major league level. That's what's just been so impressive with this lineup and this roster full of rookies.
You know, too often, everybody, a lot of people believe that the development stops at the big league level. Guys keep getting better all throughout their career. But when you have players getting here younger, you got to do a little bit more on the front end.
The 1-2 to Rocchio. Fastball 95 buzzes him up and in. I like that pitch.
I do too. Straighten him up a little bit. Send a message. He'll come in there. Now you've got options to where you want to go here on this 2-strike.
What's the
that probably throw that splitter down and
score
away
of
from
the
him.
Detroit
Rocchio
Tigers
spreads
game?
out, rests the bat on the left shoulder, the 2-2, swing and a foul. He had a rip and a fastball. He wanted a fair center cut. The bottom part of the order is fairly pitchable.
Not good.
Rocchio's had a terrific year defensively.
Not good.
He can work in that bat, especially
Bottom of
as a
the
left-handed
set.
batter. He's using this at
1 out, 1
solid
man
bat to ball
on.
skills, just not much production. The
Says
2-2.
1 out and
Got him.
1-2.
Perfect slider, right at the knees.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he used that last pitch that Rocchio fouled off. That was a heater down at 95 miles an hour. You're right, man. Ty Madden did not want that there, but since you fouled it off, we're going to use it. I'm going to throw the slider on the same line. And it breaks just below his bat. That's an excellent pitch right there. Good choice and good job by Jake Rogers recognizing that.
Brings up Kwan. First pitch splitter misses a little bit low. Pitch that he had to find the grip on. A traditional grip didn't work for him, so all of his fingers are on the ball, and the splitter separating the index finger and the middle finger apart like the traditional grip. But it took him a while to find it, but he needed it. Cutter at the belt, and he get the call. Excited. That takes a moment. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lefties really hit him hard last year for average for power. Turned that around dramatically this year. Cutter just misses him off the plate, but then Whitey started to have the edge against Ty Madden, so he had to dial that back in. We've seen him, he has the ability to get out both righties and lefties. That's what we double, a walk. Deep fly ball to center field. Tough hitter at the plate, 3-2. Up and away. Missed with a cutter. Going on for the third time today. Simply one of the very best leadoff hitters in the game. Chris Fetter's going to head out to the mound and have a little settling down session with Ty Madden. What's interesting, though, I mean, the choice, if you wanted to add Montero back, it seemed like the choice would be Mize over Madden. The Tigers chose Ty Madden over Casey Mize for the roster in this series, but it does get back to what they feel like the upside is with a true four-pitch mix.
Absolutely. I mean, it gives you more options, more weapons on the mound, and he's been in the zone and more effective with, you know, his arsenal of pitches. And they clearly liked what they saw from Kader Montero, and you know, during the, I guess you want to call it, development session that was the wildcard round for him. And they went with that pairing is over Casey. He was the odd man out.
Conversation over. David Fry at the plate. First pitch, swing and miss. He just challenged him with a fastball right by him. Tigers handled David Fry, getting out to the big start this year, and then a quiet finish, 4 for 30 against Tigers pitching this year. 1 for 2 today with a strike one. Cutter misses high. Cutter's 89-90 pretty consistently. 6 skinny light tower shadows. Start at the edge of the infield dirt by third base. And then they go all the way out to the left field wall. 6 skinny shadows. Swinging a foul out of play. So if I'm an outfielder watching that ball come to 5 different light tower shadows.
There's 1 mile, turn right on Dodger Drive, then turn left.
Green out there and left. Standing in between 2 of those skinny light tower shadows. Now the roofline shadow's about to creep across home plate. The 1-2. Up and away. Putting a little extra in it. 96 fired up and outside. The first rookie player about to get a card. We're proud to support Detroit Tigers baseball and the hardworking people who make it possible. Nice 5-inning outing for Reese Olson today. Madden says the 2-2. Swing and foul. So the 4 o'clock short on Monday, we'll see what the shadows are in an hour. They might actually have progressed to the point where they won't be a huge factor, but we were told they're going to be a factor. And right now, they're about to become a factor when the roofline shadow crosses that third base line and starts to press out toward the mountain. The 2-2 again. Swing and about foul on the play down to our right. So a 7-pitch battle. Kwan wins it with the walk. But in this inning, you've had a 7-pitch, 5-pitch, 6, 7, and now another 7 for Ty Madden. His first inning of work, and he's thrown 31 pitches.
That's a good video.
The 2-2. Swing a long foul fly, hooking deep down the left field line. What a day in Cleveland. You really couldn't draw up any nicer. Not a cloud in the sky, 67 degrees at game time.
Yeah.
Just a light breeze blowing in from center. 1 o'clock start. The Guardians fed off the energy of this crowd. Scored 5 in the first. It's been zeros across the board for both teams since. The 2-2.
Looks like somebody's having a cornhole tournament at Jimmy John
Noel will
Field.
score. Kwan is going to be waved around third. He's going to score.
Somebody's doing the cornhole tournament.
The Guardians. 7-0 lead here in the 6th.
That's a Greg.
Yeah. That is great.
Good battle by Fry. He ends up winning the battle with a slider that was up. Jake Rogers wanted it down and away from him and hung over the outer third of the plate. Fry was in swing mode. And he saved his hands until the barrel line and hooked it into the left field corner.
That'll be the other day for Ty Madden. 5 in the first, now 2 and 2 outs in the 6th inning. Guardians have a 7-0 lead while the Tigers go to their bullpen with most of these words. The Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
I'm Dan Campbell, head coach of the Detroit Lions. What if I told you there's a legal team whose winning record goes back over 50 years? What if this team had a roster of some of the best in the center field? What if I said that every time this team wins, we win too. I'm talking about Michigan's first family law, Sam Bernstein Law. If you've been injured in an accident, calling Sam will be the best call you've ever made. Get a winning team to fight for you. Get the Bernstein advantage. Call Sam.
Injured? 1-800-CALL SAM.
Stories. We love to hear them. We love to tell them. Even more, we love to be in the moment our stories are born. Like the trips we take. To the forest. To the campground ball field where your little girl got her first base hit. Little moments like these create stories that last a lifetime. So here's to the next trip. Here's to the next story. General RV. Come home with a story.
Get out there and have some fun in a new Toyota. With more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else. Like the best-selling RAV4. Now through November 4th. And 4.99 APR financing on a new gas-powered 2024 RAV4. Or lease a RAV4 LE for $339 a month for 36 months and $32.99 due at Saturday. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details. Or go to Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places. We've lived through triumphs and turmoil, witnessed every advance
Tim Herron, who is death on lefties. He's one of a couple they have in the bullpen, and he's had an outstanding season.
Yeah, he sure has. It's a four-seam fastball and two-seam fastballs. More four-seamers and two-seamers. A curveball and slider. And it's a different look from this big left-hander out of Indiana. Low three-quarter arm slot makes it really difficult on left-handed hitters. And it's not a picnic for right-handed hitters either.
Just 28 innings before this year. Cleveland does such a good job. I think the Tigers have done building a bullpen without spending a ton of money. Torkelson takes first pitch fastball off the plate and in. 28 innings last year with a 5.50 ERA, but you saw the seeds with a modest walk rate, not too high anyway, with a strikeout rate of 10.9. This year he's been just about, as Bobby said, unhittable. Torkelson takes ball 2, walks at 3.5 per night with a strikeout remaining in 66 innings of work. Torkelson takes a slider at the knees for a called strike 1. Ibanez has grabbed a bat. He's waiting in the on-deck circle. The righties have hit 190 with no power. The lefties have hit 140 with absolutely zero power. Torkelson swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fine shadows beginning to cross home plate. And it becomes pretty tricky for hitters. The 2-2. Played it in at 96, 7-0 Cleveland in the 7th inning. It's funny how the shadows, it's different in midsummer because you have kind of that odd little rectangle of sunshine from third over to first. It's going to be a different shadow here. A swing and a foul tip. Wait, home plate umpire says the ball was in the dirt. Sure what that was. I thought he was indicating a foul tip. He must have said he missed.
I think he did. I think he foul tipped it into the glove of Naylor, but the ball was fumbled on the exchange as he went to throw it down.
It's a strikeout of Torkelson. The end result. Fastball up and in on Andy Ibanez. Great moments you will ever see in that 8th inning in Houston. Ibanez has been prepared for that at bat all day. He swings and pops it up. Playable first base side. Josh Taylor to the first base coach's box will make the catch. Ibanez pinch hitting for McKinstry, as he did the other day in Houston. Pops out 2 out 7th inning. Tiger down 7-0. That at bat, Bobby. Josh Hader. Righties had hit 180 off him with some power, but 180. And he just kept feeding him fastballs, and Andy Ibanez absolutely ripped the 5th one.
It was unbelievable. I can't believe he didn't spin a breaking ball there.
Sweeney swings, fouls it out of play down the third baseline.
And he didn't, and we're glad he didn't. Because that was right. That's just what the doctor ordered on so many fronts. Andy Ibanez needed that. Obviously, the Tigers needed that. And that dugout went bananas. And that ball got down fair.
Strike 1.
Papa Wayne's the loser.
Strike 2. Sweeney
failed.
Strikeout, a line out against the starter Tanner Bybee. Bybee ended up going 4 2/3 in this game. No runs on 4 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. He was excellent. 0-2, swing and a miss. With a wicked slider, 88 from a lefty to a lefty. Sweeney strikes out. And this Cleveland bullpen showing their stuff in the 5th, 6th, and 7th. 7th inning stretch time in Cleveland. Brought to you by DTE Energy USA. Go to DTEnergy.com/save energy. 7-0 Cleveland at the stretch. It's the home of Detroit Tigers baseball.
Imagine a world where technology transforms the way we think about our environment. Welcome to Priority, where we're redefining the future of recycling and cleanliness with cutting-edge tech. Our innovative solutions are designed for those who demand smarter, more efficient ways to care for our planet. We're not just ahead of the curve, we're creating it. Ready to join the revolution? Visit PriorityWaste.com and see how we're setting the new standards in the industry. priority, where technology meets sustainability.
Hate's a strong word, but if you bought your home or refinanced in the last few years, you probably don't love the monthly mortgage payment. Well, rates have finally dropped and refis are back. So don't wait another day to connect with your local home loan expert at MortgageMatchup.com. They'll work with you on a personalized refi plan that can help you save money now and for years to come. Don't hate your rate. Refi now. Go to MortgageMatchup.com. Powered by United Wholesale Mortgage LLC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 3038. Licensed in all 50 states and the District of Columbia.
Pests don't need spring training to get ready for the season. Nope, they're bent on infestation and destruction from day one. DN Petrie here. This is the season when pests emerge and try to take over. Well, Rose Pest Solutions and their team of technicians are here to take them out. Rose is so on top of their game that they even keep Comerica Park pest-free year-round. Got a pest problem? Rose is the solution. Call the pros at Rose at 800-966-ROSE or visit rosepestsolutions.com.
Early detection saves lives. Schedule your cancer screening today at carmanis.org/inspire.
Sons are brought to you every game by Wallside Windows, local and family owned, celebrating 80 years as Michigan's leader in replacement windows. Everybody on their feet, packed house at Progressive Field in Cleveland. Wish we had better news to pass along here at the 7th inning stretch. 7-0 Cleveland on top. Kevin Montero added to the roster for the division series. Takes over on the mound. Pitching change brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. I'm intrigued to see. I love what the Tigers did with Kevin Montero. Now, keep him off the roster, but hey, we got to just tighten a few things up. This is a guy who made a great start against the Guardians during the regular season. The upside was, well, the Maddox 9-inning complete game. Faced the minimum 27 batters and under 100 pitches. It has been an uneven season for Kader Montero, Bobby. But it's the good starts have really been eye-opening.
Yeah, they have been eye-opening. And you have to look at the things that he's done within those starts. He's been very aggressive in his approach to pitching. He's attacked, gotten strike one, gotten ahead. When he's had his good starts, he's had his good breaking ball too. He's got real weapons that play at the major league level. Now the quest is to be able to get him to do that more often. Not just right now, obviously right now, but as we move down the line and further his career. This is a very usable piece for this Tiger baseball team, both now and moving forward. And like you said, Dan, it's a good opportunity. They want to tighten some things up. They're going to bring him into this situation, get him a taste of playoff baseball, and hopefully get something out of him in this series.
Think about what he did in Toledo. I mean, it was a struggle. He just wasn't able to throw strikes. His walk rate was 5.5 per 9. He didn't make an outing. Not a single one of his starts down in Toledo lasted more than 5 innings. It wasn't because he was on a pitch count. It was because his pitch count was always around 95 or 100, right? In his 4 2/3 or 4 1/3 or 5 inning starts. He's come up to the Detroit Tigers. He's cut that walk rate in half. And Bobby, that just can't overemphasize how important that is.
It's massive. It's massive for your ability to use all your weapons and also to go deep in games and be effective.
He's made 5 starts of 6 innings or more. He has pitched into the 7th inning for the first time as a professional 4 different times. And when he has won at least 6, all of those starts, there's been something to like about them. Lane Thomas takes a fastball strike on a 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, starting the bottom of the 7th inning, 7-0 Cleveland.
Yeah, but not the Lions.
But your point is a good one, Bobby. This is about not just this postseason, but about the future. And he has certainly shown a lot in his 98 innings of work to indicate that he could be a really important piece in the rotation going forward.
Sure he can. He's out there with a 4-seamer, a 2-seamer, slider, curveball, and change.
The 1-2 is swinging a pop-up slider at the belt. Cole Keith will make the catch onto the outfield grass. 1 up, 1 down, 7th inning. Today's game brought to you in part by Corewell Health. No matter The challenge, their response is always the same.
It won't be that long.
One home run in the game. It's by the guy who just popped out, Lane Thomas. 3-run home run capped a 5-run outburst. 5 batters in, 5-0 Cleveland. Every Tigers home run this year is a Little Caesars Pizza home run. Order online for delivery or pizza portal pickup. Andres Jimenez batting. First pitch sails up and away. Slider misses badly.
Is this
Anya stays in the game. He's at third base. Off the line. A couple of sets behind the bag. Swinging at short, shades up the middle. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 3:30 right now. I keep thinking about a 4 o'clock start.
Yeah.
I think the shadows are going to be quite a bit further advanced, though, Bobby.
I think so.
Because this right now cannot be easy. Swing and a soft little tap foul at home plate. The roofline shadow has crossed home plate. Then there's a little gap from the last row to the kind of the railing, if you will, above. That creates a little bit of a shadow. So the ball being delivered by Montero right now is going from bright sunshine into a little bit of shadow, into deep shadow, right at home plate.
This isn't the bad one yet.
You gotta stop it,
Now
Joe,
it's
real
when
quick.
that heavy, the thick shadow goes across, right?
Right.
Pitch down in the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes, so the roofline shadow will soon advance to the mound, and that's when it gets really tough.
So you got to think about it like this. You got to divide the 60 feet 6 inches into 2 20-foot segments. Your decision is made at the beginning of that second segment. So when that's when you discern what kind of pitch it is, and that's by the spin on the baseball.
Pitch in the dirt. So once the shadow covers the mound and it's bright sunshine behind the pitcher, you just have almost no chance of picking up speed.
For me, it's when that ball is released and it enters that second 20 feet, and you can't discern spin. And when you can't discern spin, it just looks like an orb coming at you. When you can't see the spin, you know it's a heater. But when you can see the different spins on the ball, that's when you can decide which one it is.
3-2 to Jimenez, swing and a miss. Good fastball up. Good sequence there to dispatch Andres Jimenez. Coming up later today, Mets and Phillies coming up in a half an hour. Kansas City and New York. That game at Yankee Stadium is a 6:30 start. Michael Wacha against Garrett Cole.
Next to the fence.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to watching San Diego and the Dodgers. Oh boy. Can we make that a 7-game series? It just doesn't seem like 5 is enough. That is an intriguing matchup to me.
Damn, there's a couple of them. That one.
I agree. Well,
what's up?
Any news?
No news.
Swing and a miss to Noel. No balls, 2 strikes. Again, the scoreboard. Call Sam Studio score.
We have to stop here real quick.
At 6:30, San Diego and the Dodgers. Coming up at 8:30 Eastern tonight.
What?
Against Tennessee State.
Where was it? Where you?
Bounces up to play. There was just a little storm.
What?
That was the drive.
Dodger Stadium, and the first time they show Ohtani.
What?
Right? He's been in the postseason.
Okay.
Yeah. Picture day for Zuzu.
Yeah. Don't you dare.
It's about 7-0 Cleveland in the 7th inning.
Did you know that? Did you know it? What did she say? Stop doing that! I hate that. She always says.
So, Gary and Dan are gonna drive Kathy home. They're
Where are they?
Romulus, so
they are?
Dan's picking them up, and then they're gonna.
They're home?
Yep. Then they're gonna.
They're back in Michigan?
Yep. Then they're gonna drive Kathy home.
Oh, yeah? Think so?
Yeah, probably right. They are gonna probably drive Kathy home.
Wow.
So they'll probably just take Wise for M5 to Oakley Park, because 96 is probably gonna be backed up.
Yeah.
1-800-CALL-SAM is always a free call. And your fast, confidential consultation is always
probably just take M5 from Martin to Oakley Park to Commerce. And they'll probably just take Carroll Lake Road up to Wise. And then just take Wise Road to Cary Road.
Yeah.
Tim Evans taking his final over and tosses 8th inning. 7-0 Cleveland keep getting it with by with the Detroit Chevy Gators. Put it in D and see why Chevy drives to Motor City. Rogers, Meadows, Carpenter. Here in the 8th inning for the Tigers. Rogers over 2 today, struck